Hey folks, I was playing Demon Souls and I was checking something on YouTube, and I noticed lately of drama that's going on between what people call some others right-wing grifters or whatever you want to call it. The biggest weirdo that I feel almost ashamed subscribing to was or is Smash JT. Um, During the Stellar Blade debacle, or the drama, or whatever you want to call it, I discovered his channel. And I thought he was pretty cool, down to earth. What I don't understand is this. He lately been rambling about some lady named Alyssa Mercante. Now, I get that. I never knew who she was until Smash JT. Because I don't really keep up with journalism anymore. I learned that lesson a long time ago, almost 20 years ago, when I got that free magazine that I paid for. Yes, I know I said free magazine that I paid for from GameStop and also GameSpot or whatever the hell they want to call it. Um, Journalism, I learned over give or take 20 years ago that they're full of lies, they're biased, ego inflated, or paid to say something nice about a game and paid to say something bad about another game. Perfect example, I think it was either Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 6. One person gave it a 4 out of 10 or something like that. I don't know. That being said, I did not know who Alyssa Mercante was from Adam or Eve or Tom, Dick, or Harry. Then it seems like Smash JT makes a video on this woman, makes like 5 videos a week on this woman. And it turns out, if it's true, that she cyber stalked him and his wife. And then he begs for $25,000 from his fans for a mess that he can't clean up. And the mess he foolishly got himself into. Now, I'm not a married person. I don't have kids. And no, I'm not gay if anybody thinks that. It's just that I love the bachelor life. All my money's mine anyways. Dude, if you go after a big gun that's famous and have copyright and friends and all that stuff to protect them, before you go guns blazing into a combat, make sure your family and friends has their Facebook set to private or remove all contacts or jobs or anything. If you know that there's going to be casualties on your side of the fence, take away material they can use against you, okay? That's all I say. And the stupid decisions you do or you've done is, instead of going to a law enforcement entity, you turn it into a YouTube crusade saying, this woman bothered me. She called my wife. She's going to sue me. Well, dude, you provided proof, if it's proof, twits or twitters about what this person said. Let that ship float, and those who board it, let them see for themselves. You dwelled on her, so you kind of brought it on yourself. And then you foolishly and ignorantly create this whole farce when you could have easily ended it with a law enforcement report, because I have 2 years in law enforcement and 4 years as a prison guard. I learned a little bit about the law. So I'm not no professional at it. I'm not no Walker, Texas Ranger or anything, but I know that in the state you live in and the state where Alyssa Mercante lives in, you can do a good, legit law enforcement, police, marshals, whatever the case may be, report. Yeah, they may not be charging guns ablazing and SWAT and taking her down and dragging her to jail, But at least you have some paperwork that this person is stalking and harassing, which is, how do you say, mental assault? So, that out of the way, that would have made it so much easier for any lawyer to defend you. Because if you have a case number and an official bona fide law enforcement document report stating that this person has harassed you and your wife, any lawyer could say, hey, you know what? It's cut and dry. This person can't sue. As a matter of fact, you can countersue, or you can slap a restraining order or a cease and desist. All that good stuff. Which makes me question your current $25,000 lawyer. If he had any A1 brains, I'm assuming he's going with this farce that you created. Because he should flat out tell you, hey, make it easy for yourself. Make it inexpensive for yourself. File a bona fide complaint and report with a marshal, a state trooper, FBI, whatever the case may be. Just get something documented. If this person is harassing you and making it personal and going after your wife, then you would not have to beg for $25,000 to pay for a lawyer for the farce you created when you could have told your wife and your kids, hey, set all media to private and friends only. Remove any phone numbers, work locations, you name it. Remove it all now, because I'm about to go into and take on this woman, Alyssa Mercante, and she could go after you guys, make it personal, whatever the case may be. So when I see that you made, I'm looking at your playlist right now on my mobile, and it's almost baffling that you have 48 videos on Alyssa Mercante Kotaku. And then I learned that you made 35 videos about The Completionist. What else? It's like these people live rent-free in your head. You should just stick to gaming and doing gaming stuff. If you see something that you think gamers should know, make a video and leave it at that. Don't make it personal. God dang it. You're like that weirdo Jesus Christ lookalike, trying to look like Jesus Christ, Asmongold. The idiot who judged Pokimane for selling expensive cookies, yet his platform here in Austin was so expensive, him and his cohorts, whatever that platform thing, whatever the hell that thing was, it was so expensive, people were complaining, so they knocked off $100, and it was still too expensive. So yeah, you charge a lot of money for your whatever it is you created here in Austin, but then you judged Pokimane for her cookies being $7. What a hypocrite! I buy Girl Scout cookies every time I see them at Walmart for $6. And I don't complain. I don't buy Pokimane cookies because I don't know where to order them, and two, I don't know if they're good or not. I just don't like oatmeal butter cookies. That's just me. But I'm not going to make a video and bag on her about it. You people are stupid and insane, or jealous. But that being said, that concludes the Alyssa Mercante farce that Smash JT created, and Alyssa Mercante lives rent-free in his head, which is quite sad because, like I said, you could have used law enforcement. I think you still can. I don't know. With a police report, any good lawyer would probably take your side because you have it documented. You got evidence, if you really do have evidence. And I'd question your good super top $25,000 lawyer why he ain't telling you this, you know. And then we go on to the next person living rent-free in your head, Melanie Mac Go Boom. I discovered her through, I think, Soul Reaver or Stellar Blade. I don't know. I did not know who she was. And a lot of people say she's flip flopping or whatever the case may be. I am not a Christian. I am far from it. I believe in God, but I try to respect the regular God and then gods of my mom, which is Native American gods, which is basically the same thing, but just without the Bible. I'm assuming it looks the same, the type of religion. Anyways, um, I did consider Christianity. I studied a lot of the Bible, and I can tell you right now, Smash JT, I think one of the reasons why you're going after Melanie Mack is because Catholics are natural enemies of Christians. You claim to be a Catholic all your life, or blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But Catholics are so pathetic, they actually claim to be Christians themselves when Catholics murdered over 12 million Christians for baptizing adults and for having a Bible. Uh, so it's like Catholics are like Jews, or Catholics are like Nazis posing as Jews. Let's just leave it at that. Which is why Catholics are not Christian. Their doctrines, their practices is far from the true Christ. That's probably one reason why you feel you are entitled to go after Melanie Mack. You took it personal when she blocked or unsubscribed from one of your friends. Big freaking deal. Also, for the note, let's leave this at this part. Yes, I know that she seems weird at the moment. I felt bad because she fat shamed people. But hey, forgive and forget. I'm not going to unsubscribe from somebody just because they called out fat people. But unfortunately, some fat people are fat because they have a poor pancreas and diabetic. They can't help it. One day or sooner or later, she'll realize that. Also, I think she probably uses the woke Bible because the type of Bible she uses is meant to keep people in church without making them feel like they're going to hell. A watered down Bible. But yeah, you going after Melody Mack because she made it personal for you for some odd reason. And you feel entitled to call her out. And you're getting your cohorts and all your other streamer friends who are your butt lickers to go after her as well. I'm not trying to white knight her. Hell, she's probably like 100 years younger than me. And she lives in Hawaii. I'm not, trust me, I'm in Texas. I'm not going to go move from this state, you know. Even though it's becoming the new California, I just hate moving. That being said, people make fun of her because of Lara Croft. You're making fun of her because she's using Christ as a weapon. But in a nutshell, are you the same? You're using your sad weakness as a man to protect your family, to project, because you failed as a father and a wife. Because instead of protecting your family, keeping it private and bringing in the real law enforcement, you turned it into a farce and a YouTube crusade. And your friends and donors and those who give you money are too stupid and ignorant to see that. Because they don't see your stupidity and ignorance, Smash JT. They are tunnel visioned and blurry eyed because they see the target you're going after and they agree with you. But me, I wait till the smoke clears and then I can see what's going on in the battlefield. I'm like, wait a minute. You're going after these people and then they're coming back at you and suddenly you play the victim. So look at yourself before you go after Melody Mack Go Boom. Look at yourself before you go after that other guy who's taking her side. You could come after me up and down, left and sideways. I don't care. This is probably the first and only YouTube video that I make based on drama that makes any sense. But like I said, son, even though you're slowly trying to look like Paul Rubens, which is a sad insult to him. So grow a mustache so you look like Mario. Um, buy yourself a mirror or use a mental mirror. Look at your playlists. 35 videos on Gerard, the completionist. 48 on Kotaku and Alyssa videos. What else? Like I'm seeing your playlist right now. You're into gaming, but then you try to do something which is sad and pathetic, making money. You made $25,000 begging. Hey, I could use $25,000. Maybe I should go after somebody. You know, I mean, who can't use $25? But you know what? I'd rather just work for it because I'm just that good. Maybe because my car is up to date. Maybe because I live in one of the most expensive cities in the world, or at least in the United States. I'm able to pay full coverage for my newer car. I don't need to beg for $25,000. I would either put myself in a position to earn it or keep myself from getting in a position to which I would need it without embarrassingly asking strangers on YouTube, which I'm sure if they came to you, Smash JT, and asked you for help or money, you would probably not even recognize them. I've given money to some YouTubers, but they recognized it and appreciated it. One was a very good YouTuber who lived in Australia, and he needed an air conditioner. And he did he told people about it, and somebody suggested, ask. So we helped him get him an air conditioner. That's one thing. Because he, has a busted back at the time. He proved it and all that stuff. Anyways, but what I'm trying to say is, Smash JT, you got these people living rent-free in your head. You create a farce. But when they smack back, you're the victim. You hire a big shot attorney who doesn't tell you to do the most common sense thing ever. Get a police report. And then you go after Melody Mack a few times. Oh, which reminds me, why do you hide your live chats? You grill and roast Melody Mack and her defenders and stream, but then you hide your streams from the public. Are you afraid somebody's going to notice something in the comments? Are you afraid somebody's going to hear you say something that they can use against you? Why hide your live streams? If you want to be a good, decent YouTuber, make your own content from now on. Stop crying about plagiarism and evict the people living rent-free in your head. That's all I can recommend. I mean, if me and you and if you gathered some of the YouTubers in a cafe to have coffee and chill with you, and you asked, what do you guys think? I would tell you these things. Yes, your group might want to throw me out like they do in college or at bar hops or whatever, but I would tell you these things. It's not out of respect, because it's hard to respect somebody who can't even defend his family the right way. It's hard to respect somebody who doesn't know how to use law enforcement when things are going wrong in his life. But I will tell you blunt and that, you know what? A lot of these things you created yourself by giving them free rent in your head. And then you expect us to feel sorry for you? And the reason why I think you also deleted or hid your chats, your live streams, is because so many people agree with me before I even made this video. I didn't say a word, but I see a lot of people saying the same thing. Dude, chill the hell out. Dude, get a life. Or all these, you got a lot of good people in your comments who tells you these things. You got a lot of people in your comments that were your loyal subscribers and probably your cyber friends. Maybe they gave you money and yet they're telling you these things? I don't know. Like I said, I've only known your channels for several months and I'm already wanting to unsubscribe because I've never seen a Nancy or, lack of a better term, a Karen. You are on borderline or on the same boat as a Karen and an entitled person of those you judge. Soon, you're going to say something too far, too deep, and it's going to backfire you. It's going to backfire on you, and people are going to see just how dumb you are, and they're going to leave you. Your best thing to do is, oh hell, what are those? What the? I already killed. He's back. I killed two of them. Oh God. The only thing I could recommend is that you just go back to being normal if you can. Stop this drama you created, you know? Why do they always have to be red? But I don't know what else I could say to, like I said, I was just playing this and I checked on something and I was like, you know what? I'm going to call this guy out, man, because I'm bored and I haven't had this much fun in a long time, you know? But, and no, I'm not a Melanie Mac fanboy. She would, I already told her off about how she shouldn't insult fat people. I already told her off. Well, I didn't tell her off. I just left in the comments saying that you should not hate fat people or make fun of them. But, and she recently flip-flopped on, about skimpy or calling people gooners. I never knew what the word gooner was until now. I'm not going to deny it. If I like ladies in a video game, and if they can look cute, or as you people say, sexy, hey, so what? I'll do it. I mean, there's nobody in my living room who's going to judge me how I dress my female characters. And since I'd rather play video games than watch porn, since porn requires a driver's license now in Texas, I'm glad I'm a gamer that uses skimpy stuff every now and then. So keep it real, Smash JT. You think that you're an entitled prick who can call people out on their sins, but yet you don't even look at yourself? And I got dead. But I don't care. You see, that's just the thing. This is why I hate playing and talking when I'm streaming sometimes, but if you guys watched up to now, I'm going to go back to playing this, I guess. Since nobody plays Demon Souls anymore, I don't have any friends, so I have to solo it. And when your brain is off the gaming topic, you fail. But like I said, Smash JT, evict the people living rent-free in your hand. Man up. Or as we say in Texas, cowboy the hell up. If everything is true that happened to you and your wife and kids, file police reports and get a cheaper lawyer. Well, too late now. You already got $25,000. You already paid him. So, yeah. You already did your bid for God, King, and Country when you called out Alyssa Mercante. And if you really pointed out facts, leave it at that. Don't dwell on it. Don't target them, and don't make it personal. Because if you do keep making it personal, you're no better than the people who you are attacking. So keep that in mind. You says I'm pretty sure you will never see this video or hear what I had to say. You know, which is why I'm glad I'm not a big famous YouTuber. I love my subscribers that I have. That's why I feel superior to other YouTubers, because I don't feel like they owe me a damn thing. I appreciate them just for being here. I am not somebody who says, pay me, pay my club, join, or whatever the hell it is. Pay 99 cents to say hello to me. Hell no. They already pay me by their kindness and their views. And just by subscribing, that's all I want from them. Not like you guys who says gives me $25,000. And you guys see, I'll probably be long dead because I'm already half dead. If I ever get over to 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 subscribers, I am a man of myself. I know my word. I won't put down monetary gain. That's another reason why, too, I think you created this farce. You can't get off the couch and go get a job. So you have to monetize your videos and make 40 videos a week on the same problem. So I leave you this one last quote, Smash JT. A famous person once said, insanity is someone doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result each time. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and still getting the same results. Maybe I misquoted that. I don't know. But yeah, keep that in mind. I'll see y'all later. I already embarrassed myself by dying by beating up 2 phantoms, but oh well. Back to Elden Ring, I guess. See y'all later. Bye bye.